Okay, so it took about well over halfway into the day before I realized what my low would wind up being. I completely forgot to make my pick yesterday for between the Rams and the Buccaneers. I didn't watch the game. I have no idea what's going on. So you're about to see my live reactions to whether or not. Because here's the thing: if I were to pick again, I would pick the Buccaneers. So let's say my pick is the Buccaneers. I'm going to look up the game right now. I have no idea who won or anything. I'm about to see. And I wound up being wrong. Okay, so I was wrong about the Rams winning. So, yeah, there goes my. That's another thing to add to my low. Okay. I mean, come on, I'm never going to choose against Tom Brady. That's why I picked the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is actually doing pretty decent, actually. A lot more than what they have in recent years. Almost as if they have a great quarterback on their team. Anyway, let's see, what was my high? I guess my high was like throughout the course of the day, I got even more like posts and responses from, wishing a happy birthday to both my mother and my sister-in-law. So that was really nice. I mean, again, I did say this about my mom and my sister-in-law's, she's a little more open about it, but my family lives pretty private related lifestyles. I mean, I consider myself, private too, and you see me make videos every day, so that should give you a brief representation of like how far apart I am from my family in that regard. Not that there's anything wrong with that, not at all. I mean, lots of family members are different from each other. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, the high was just the fact that, honestly, I'm just still sort of riding the high from this past weekend. And it's only Tuesday. So, yeah. When it's a really good weekend, it spans pretty far into the week. So, here's hoping that streak keeps up. And my act of kindness? What was my act of kindness? Oh, right. My grandmother got yet another turkey for my mother, so I had to bring that home. Yeah. My mom has 3 frozen turkeys right now. Just because my grandmother really likes her to be prepared. Which, she ought to be now. I mean, even after this week, I expect there's going to be those other 2 turkeys. The question is, when do you have them? Because honestly, we never have turkey around Christmas time. I mean, it's one of the traditional things, but we go for the creme de la creme, the prime rib roast. Because, let's be honest, as much as, don't get me wrong, I like turkey, but like, turkey doesn't even reach like the top 3 great. I mean, ordinarily, unless it's Thanksgiving, turkey doesn't penetrate the top 3 of like the great foods to have for holiday celebrations. Like, at least the top 3 for me are ham, lamb, or sheep, or rack of lamb, or whatever, lamb or mutton, and prime rib. So, there you go. Yeah. All this talk about food is making me hungry, but I will wait until Thursday and Friday because you're getting 2 Mob Food Chronicles involving Thanksgiving, and both are different for a lot of reasons, but in a good way. I'm actually still trying to work on the title for what they're going to be. I mean, they're Mom Food Chronicles Thanksgiving, but there's a way to categorize both of them. I'll have to think about it again and see. So, with that out of the way, good morning and happy Tuesday. So, I'll be honest, this is a really relatively slow part of the week. I mean, yeah, football was on last night, but nothing else to me that interested me was on. I mean, Food Network's going to do a shop marathon like they always do on Tuesdays. I could probably do that. I have been watching the Animaniacs Reboot. I've been watching that. And I gotta say, so far I really like it. I'm only about 4 episodes in at the time of this recording. I mean, here's the thing. I could be like everyone else and straight up binge watch it. But here's the thing. We're only getting 2 seasons of the Animaniacs Reboot. 13 episodes each for a grand total of 26. Here's the thing. As soon as you finish those 26 episodes, that's it. There's no more. That's why I'm trying to pace myself when watching stuff it's the same thing with the anime. It's with the anime videos I did involving Gurren Lagann, on High School Host Club, Fruits Basket. When I did those, I saw a couple of episodes, maybe a day, but I scattered them out throughout the course of the day because I know as soon as I'm done, that's it. And with Animaniacs, it's even more so because even though there is going to be 26 guaranteed episodes, only 13 of them are in season 1, which I'm currently watching right now. Therefore, I will be doing a video involving my thoughts on the Animaniacs Reboot, for sure. But don't expect it to be... I may end up doing it by the end of next week. I have to see about that. I really wanna pace myself for it. I mean, yeah, it would make sense to do that. Don't go too fast. It's only 13 episodes. I know where to find them. I can always find them whenever. So I'm not really going to, sweat the small stuff in that regard. Yeah, that's one thing I was doing. Not really so much to do at the point. Because here's the thing, again, it's a really slow part of the week. I mean, it sort of snowed a little bit yesterday, but it was so warm you could barely tell it snowed because you could tell little bits of water were hitting your face. So that happened. There's no snow outside right now, but I guarantee it's probably going to be really cold out when I go outside for the first time today. I actually do have a plan on what I'm going to be doing on Thanksgiving outside of, making that Mom Food Chronicles video and, having Thanksgiving with my family. Because I actually have something planned. And believe it or not, it actually involves, making my Christmas gifts for all my friends and family. So it could potentially be a very long day. In a good way, though, because I could work up an appetite and then I can have Thanksgiving dinner, and it's going to be awesome. That does remind me. I said I would make hints involving the 2 things I look forward to on Thanksgiving at my mom's house. Because, yeah, because I don't know if I already explained it, but I have a big family dinner with a lot of members of my family on actual Thanksgiving Day. And the next day, I have a smaller sort of intimate one at my parents' place. So that's what the Mom Food Chronicles are going to be. With that said, the 2 things I look forward to on Thanksgiving, involve the latter day, the small intimate one with, my parents. And I said there's 2 things I look forward to. Your second hint is both items are traditional. One is a usual suspect. The other is slightly controversial. So I'll let you guys toil away with that one. Right. I clear my throat. Sorry. Man, I don't really know, like, I mean, sorry this isn't like the other day when I had like 3 nightmares actually that does remind me, I did wind up telling my brother, my sister-in-law, what wound up happening in those nightmares. Well, I didn't tell him about the one where I lost my phone because that's easily like the least bad of the three. But I did tell him about what had happened in the dream in which I lost my nephews. Basically, and I don't think I ever actually explained why this was a nightmare. But basically, I'm walking into my brother's house with my nephews and like those, baby carriage holder things. And I see a woman lying on the couch. And I'm thinking that's because they have a nanny. My nephews have a nanny. And she's sleeping on the couch. I put my nephews, close to her. And, I go about my merry way. And it was during the dream, and this is why it's a nightmare. I have never actually seen what the nanny looks like. No, I have no clue I've heard things about her here and there, but nothing really in the realm of, physical description, characteristics, what she looks like. All I know is that she is a woman. So that's really about all I know. So basically, in the dream, I may very well have left my nephews with a complete and total stranger. That's why it was bad. So when I described her what the woman in the dream looked like, it turns out, yeah, I totally did. So yeah, it really was a nightmare. But at least I was honest and explained why, which, needless to say, I did ask my brother and my sister-in-law what the nanny looks like, so that nightmare doesn't wind up becoming true one day. And they're not going to have a nanny for an insanely great that much longer. What, like maybe... Actually, I have no idea how long they are going to have a nanny for. I mean, they just turned 1, so... How long does someone have a nanny for? I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that. I mean, I guess you can technically have a nanny at any age. And I guess the amount of time someone has a nanny varies from person to person. But does anyone really know any specifics on that? I don't know. It's quite interesting, to say the least. Gosh. I should look up that information one day. Like, just how long someone has a nanny for. If it's even for that long at all. I guess it's sort of, food for thought, I guess. Man, I can't believe that never occurred to me to think about that. Strange. Not really much else to, talk about. Again, we're in the really slow part of the week. Here's the thing. They're not going to have a new episode of The Masked Singer until Thanksgiving night. So, actually, it is slightly serendipitous for me. Then again, now I think about Friday's going to be a really big day. Because I'm going to be doing my thoughts on that episode of The Masked Singer. And I'm going to be doing that Mom Food Chronicles. That will definitely be a big day. Well, Thursday's going to be a big day too, but for a different reason. I guess I don't really have much else to talk about. Other than, Thanksgiving is this week, so if you're currently traveling, please get to your destination safely. You want to have Thanksgiving, you don't want to spend it dead, Actually, a couple friends of mine moved out to Washington from Vermont. They actually drove all the way across the country, and they only just got their destination safely. So that's very nice. Yeah, that's really about it. Like, video, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, so if you're using YouTube. I'm going to hone in this video for all of you guys watching enjoy for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to channel, is going to be here to lend an ear. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.